What is up, everybody? Dr. Sterling here, and today we're doing a fun little segment called Ask Dr. Sterling. I had you guys send me all of your responses on Instagram, so I'm gonna basically read your questions and answer them for you, and hopefully you guys find this interesting. What are your thoughts on cracking knuckles, neck, and your back on your own? That's a good question. So something that I get asked a lot from my patients, and I don't think it's good, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because why you feel the need to crack your neck and your back and all of that is because you feel a lot of tension in your back from tightness, from misalignments, from too much stress on the joint or the area. So you feel that urge in your neck to pop it because there's something that's not operating correctly. That's just the simple fact of it. For a patient that gets adjusted on a regular basis, or a person that is properly flexible and their spine is healthy, they just don't have that need to crack it. And even if they try, like I'm trying right now, and there's no cracks because I just got adjusted, I'm in alignment, I'm flexible, and I just don't have that need or that urge. When it comes to your knuckles, however, that's a little bit different. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It's kind of like an old wives' tale, like I can crack my knuckles and I think I'm good. And I remember my grandpa was like, you crack your knuckles and they're gonna swell up and get huge, and they're not that huge. So I don't think there's anything wrong with that. If it's painful or if it's an abnormal cracking of your knuckles, then I think that's not good. Also, if any of cracking hurts or causes pain, then I wouldn't do it. But otherwise, I think you're okay. Okay, next question. The best tape for holding knees in place. Now I think this is from, I did a post earlier about kinesio tape, and from my experience, I like either kinesio tape or rock tape because those two are the best. Rock tape is great for athletes or for people that are very sweaty because it sticks, it's a little bit stickier, but for most of my patients, kinesio tape does the job just fine. It lasts for 3 to 5 days, and it's great for holding not only the knees, but your shoulders, your neck, your back, your postural muscles, all of those things. So that tape can really do wonders if you need it. Where to start after stopping chemo? I've never tried chiropractic. Any tips? And can it help with pain? So interesting. After you've had chemo, that's a lot of intensity into your body. You're essentially killing everything with hope to kill cancer, usually. And so after chemo, you definitely have to wait a few weeks to allow the body to get strong enough to absorb something like a chiropractic adjustment. But the bottom line, because I don't know what was treated in this case, again, this is more general advice, not specific, but the idea is that you want to boost your immune system for sure. So automatically, whatever you're doing, try to get a really good way to boost your immune system in a natural and healthy way so that you can replenish all of the good guys that were killed from the chemo, so that you can help to fight all the bad bacteria and anything else that comes in contact with you. Regarding chiropractic, it could help before and or after. It just depends on what's going on. But I do know that a lot of adjustments can help with pain in general. So I definitely know that it can help with pain in general. Not sure about this specific case, but I know that you do have to wait for like 3 to 4 or so weeks after the last treatment to allow the bones and everything to get strong enough to be able to absorb something like an adjustment. So I hope that helps. Another one. My kid has chronic constipation. His doctors keep recommending laxative and they want a fix. Any suggestions? So yeah, a laxative is not a solution. It's just a temporary, well, we don't know what's going on, so try this and that should help. I guess it helps, but there's so many underlying causes for why constipation is there in the first place. Now, this topic falls under more of the functional medicine aspect, which we do here at Root Cause. We're very good at that. So we absolutely handle stuff like this all the time, but just a brief little info on this to help you out, help you understand what's actually happening. When you do have constipation, it's because there's a lot of toxic things in the environment. There are some bad bacteria, there's allergies, there's something that's causing this to happen. And not only is it not good for you, but on a broader scale, when you do have constipation, there are some other things happening in your body, other ill effects, right? So you're not just handling one thing. There's a chain reaction of things that are happening, and this is just one of the symptoms that you're able to notice. So sure, you handled constipation because you took a laxative, but are you handling the overall problem? Do you even know what it is? A doctor who just says take a laxative, it's kind of like a cop-out in my opinion. Like, we don't really know, but try this so you can at least go to the bathroom. Yeah, thanks, but in a year or two, that chain reaction, the thing that's causing this in the first place is about to cause a larger problem, and then you're gonna be like, oh man, I wish I handled this years ago. So the whole idea is to shift your approach and go, there's just something not operating correctly. What can I do to find out what that is and then actually correct it? And that's our whole philosophy here. I mean, our title of our clinic, Root Cause Medical Clinic. So our whole idea is to figure out what is the root underlying cause of this constipation and then correcting it. So we also do see people from all over the country. So if you did ask this question or this relates to you or somebody that you know, call in, because we do a lot of phone consultations and can work with you from afar. So I really hope that helps and hope you get that resolved. What kinds of foods should one eat to help with weight loss? So that's a good question. I know that weight loss is a big topic in the health industry. So something to consider. Again, we're gonna try to shift our approach of how this question is asked and why we need to think about it in a little bit of a different way besides what is the one food that I need to eat to lose weight, because that's just a magic pill and that doesn't really work. To start, you should be getting about 6 or so servings of vegetables a day and about 3 or so servings of fruit a day. So start with that. And also drinking enough water. If you're not drinking enough water, it's hard to lose weight. And also sleep. If you're not sleeping well, you can be holding on to weight because you're not allowing your body to go through its natural ways of health and recovery. And you can actually, if you start to sleep well and you haven't been, you can actually start to lose weight just from that. So, you know, those are the basics to start with. And then not only that is you have to understand the calories that you're consuming. So you should not only be considered on calories, which is why I'm talking about this last, but at the same time, it is important. There is a simple equation, and that is the calories that you intake within a day and the calories that you burn or use that day. So if you are intaking and digesting more calories in a day than you burn, then your body's gonna hold on to those excess calories and turn it into fat or something else. So the idea is that you need to eat a little bit less calories than what you use in a day so that the body can then use the energy from your fat stores in your body. So those are kind of the main key concepts, and there's a lot more details depending on your specifics, but that's kind of the general concept and a good place to start. Do you recommend taking any particular vitamins or supplements for a daily routine? Yes, I definitely think so. So if you are not, ideally, if you eat a perfect diet, vegetables, fruits, the right calories, protein, then you probably don't need a ton of vitamins and supplements, but most of us do not. And in that case, there is, I think that a basic multiple is a really good place to start, as well as some type of omega-3. So I do an algae oil, which is algae omega-3, which is awesome. And then I usually do some type of immune boosting supplement, just like a little bit of an immune booster as well. And then it just depends on if you're trying to work on anything in your health. So if you're in perfect health, you don't need a whole lot, but if you're trying to increase a certain type of supplement or mineral in your body, then you probably would want to take some supplements that are a little bit different from me or anybody else. So again, it's a little bit tailored to you, but there are a couple things that can really help. I would start with a daily multiple for either a man or a woman, and then some healthy omega-3s, and those are kind of a good little daily thing to implement. So that's really all the questions that I had time to answer today. You guys were awesome for asking them. Those are really good questions, and everybody who's following along, I appreciate you. You guys are very, you guys are invested in your health and in these questions about how to make your lives better and healthier and able to live a happier life, which is what I want to help you guys do. That's what I want to do. So I'm here for you guys. Ask away. Hope this helped. Ask more questions. I'm gonna start doing this more often, and you guys are awesome. Stay healthy, stay happy, and have an amazing week.